Tonight I want to pay tribute to the late rapper LGP QUA, voice of the youth. He was gunned down cold-blooded on Mother's Day. It reminded me of the other rapper back in the day, NIPSEY HUSSLE, in which I featured him in my poetry book. I want to first read the poem I did on Nipsey Hussle, then give you a little background on this gentleman, and then a poem that I wrote for him as well. Nipsey Hussle. Tell me why would someone drown a pearl? Tell me why you would tie the hands of someone who's trying to heal the world. Tell me why you would shoot this one who stopped rolling the dice. Tell me why he was sacrificed like Christ. Tell me what went through your mind as you held that gun. Tell me, please, why you brought darkness to our son. Tell me why you couldn't see your future in him. Tell me why you wouldn't let us win. So precious this moment, this treasure called life. So priceless our actions, which sometimes cause strife. I'm shaking my head, barely moving a muscle. I'm asking myself, why Nipsey Hussle? Now this young rapper was killed again on Mother's Day. When I did the decode, it appears it relates to the Super Bowl and extended sacrifice from the Super Bowl champions, the Eagles. I'll expound on this in a minute. Philly rapper LGP QUA killed in the Mother's Day shooting in Juanita Park. A rapper from Philadelphia was fatally shot in the city this weekend. Yeah. Oidere is his first name. Johnson, also known as LGP QUA, was identified by police as a 30-year-old shooting victim. Tributes for the beloved rapper continue to pour in. Another weekend of gun violence claimed the life of a beloved local rapper in Philadelphia's Juanita Park, and now a homicide investigation is underway. He was rushed to the hospital after a shooting near the intersection of M and East Luzinry Street around 4:40 p.m. Street. When I saw the 4-4, I thought of sacrifice. It matches Barack Obama being the 44th president. I'm asking, is it a sacrifice? He was pronounced dead a short time later and was later identified as police. His name again, Mr. Johnson. Dig deeper, law enforcement sources tell Fox 29 he was around M and East Luzinry streets when a friend just before 5 p.m. on Mother's Day, and they believe 3 individuals wearing masks saw that he was wearing gold chains and took the opportunity to rob him. It ended in a shooting that took his life, sources said. I don't believe that. I think that's just a ploy, an excuse for the sacrifice. It's an active investigation and there's not much we can say at this time, said Assistant DA Bob Wainwright. There's a lot of detectives, a lot of police working on this case right now. I'm just going to leave it at that, he said. Let's get into it.
Yes, on the investigation into the murder of a Philadelphia rapper. LGP QUA was shot in Juniata Park yesterday afternoon. The gunman on the loose. Action News reporter Walter Perez live for us where that shooting happened. Walter, you talked with a local host who recently interviewed that rapper.
That's right, John, and as you mentioned, this is where the whole thing unfolded yesterday afternoon, a shooting that took the life of a young man known as LGP QUA, and as of this afternoon, the motive remains unclear and no arrests have been made. His name was Kadir Johnson, but to his fans, he was LGP QUA, an up-and-coming rapper out of Philadelphia. But those ambitions came to a violent conclusion yesterday afternoon when investigators say LGP QUA was shot in the chest on East Luzerne Street near the M Street intersection. Johnson was taken to Temple Hospital, where he died a short time later. Popular multimedia host NIPSEY Yona.
Don't lie, man. For a mother to lose her son on Mother's Day has to be the worst pain ever. But I'm gonna be honest, bro, this situation is so crazy because I remember this dude going viral and Say Cheese always posting him. And every time they posted him, it was always something positive. Or he even had a thing where he was called Voice of the Youth. And to see him go out the way after he was pretty much speaking against everything that happened to him, it's just sad, bro. And it just showed, bro, ain't no love in the hood. And sometimes it's best to just leave, bro. This is a very sad situation. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Lucas JK, y'all. Back with another video, man. Today, y'all, we got a very sad and a very crazy video to talk about. And I know to a lot of y'all, this may not mean nothing. A lot of y'all may not even care. But to me, this is wild to me, and this kind of caught my attention. And it's kind of making me feel a little weird. Now, as y'all see in the title, man, Philadelphia up-and-coming rapper. I don't even want to say up-and-coming rapper. Just Philadelphia aspiring rapper, man. LGP QUA pretty much has passed away. LGP QUA, I'm sorry, not LGP, that's crazy. Has passed away, and they're saying that he's reportedly been shot and killed. Now, a lot of y'all probably like, you don't even know him. Listen, God is my witness.
I've seen his brother many times. Many a times. In the majority of times that I've heard his music or his freestyles, this boy used his voice for Stop the Violence. He actually did a remix to Stop the Violence. I mean, self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. What can I say? The hood is hypocritical. The hood is so hypocritical because dudes will promote violence, but then everybody in the comment section writing rest in peace. To all you thugs out there, I'm just asking one question. Which one is it? Is it on or popping, or is it rest in peace?
Wow. It was a sacrifice, people. Let's go through some numbers right quick compared to last year. This is where he got shot at. Juanita Park. That comes out to 50. I've been talking about 50 for months. It's 50 states in America. One by one, we're having violence, planes go down, some type of skirmish. And Park by itself is 46. 46. George Floyd died on 36 in Park. 46 usually represents destruction or death. George Floyd, George Orwell, JFK, they all died at 46. That's why I'm saying it was a sacrifice. I did a video last year on this gentleman right here, number 66, Bill Berge. He's Philadelphia as well. Remember I said, I think this is Super Bowl related. They usually have sacrifices with big events, sometime before and sometime after, or both. Notice he wore 66. This is his birthday, February 9th, 29. His death date is Christmas. He died on Christmas, and the young rapper just died on Mother's Day. I'm gonna put it together for you. See, it says 12/25. Put 12/25 with 2024, Christmas. Subtract it from yesterday, Mother's Day, 5/11/2025. The difference is 19/4. In my mind, 194. What's 194? The 194th day of the year, people, is July 13th. What happened on July 13th? That's when Trump, they say, got hit in the ear in Butler, Pennsylvania, July 13th. You see how it's coming together allegedly? July 13th is sacrifice. Now, what I need you to see is that this is related to is February 9th, 2/9. And I get this number. February 9th is the 40th day of the year, the 40th day of the year. And I got this number from here. February 9th here where we at? February 9th is the 40th day of the year. This is Bill Berry, the football player who died for Christmas. 2/9 is the 40th day of the year. Now watch this. 2/9, 2026 anniversary versus yesterday, the shooting 5/11. They're coming out to 274. These are your sun gods who took him out, in my humble opinion. You see this here in 274 AD, Rome got rid of Christianity and started worshiping the invincible sun and unconquered sun, Sol Invictus. So again, we go back. 1225, the football player, 5/11, the rapper, will get 194. 194 gives you July 13th, which was Trump get hit in the ear. And then the 2/9, I got that from the birth date of the football player, 2/9. 2/9 versus 5/11 give you 274. That's your sun god. That makes this a sacrifice of the rapper. He was sacrificed as well. Then look, Nipsey HUSSLE, just read a poem about him. Similar situation. Somebody walked up out the blue, shot him to death. Guy was doing something positive for the neighborhood, and boom, he got taken out. His death date is March 31st, 2019. Take March 31st, 2025, salute, and rest in peace. Anniversary is 2025. Subtracted from yesterday, the rapper being killed, 5/11. The difference is 111. Remember all these videos I've been doing lately, especially the last two, 111 is coming up. What is 111? On April 21st, that's when the Pope died, April 21st. April 21st is the 111th day of the year. So now we got 111 again. This is going back to Trump. No matter how you do it, to me, these powers are creating situations to tell a story. Something's going to happen in relation again, because the Pope is dead. 111 keeps coming up. That's a sign that something else coming in the future. It's deep, y'all. Look, I just followed the path. The numbers do speak. 5/11 was yesterday. 3/31 was Nipsey HUSSLE. And check this out. Philadelphia Eagles, they were founded October 15th, 1933. Check October 15th, anniversary 2025. Subtracted from yesterday's date when that rapper got killed, 5/11. You get 5/5. What is 5/5? Julius Caesar died at 55 years old. Are you following me? Then look here. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was founded on December 12th, 12/12. Take 12/12 of 2025, the anniversary, versus yesterday's shooting of the rapper. The difference is what? 2/16. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Many believe he was the Antichrist. 2/16. In relation to yesterday and the anniversary of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, speaking of 2/16, the video that I created earlier, titled, "It's a Part of Their Mythological Beliefs," I had mentioned that Debbie Ruhr had sent this to me in relation to the word Newark. And I realized that I forgot to mention guess what? February 16th is 2/16. And I'm going to email Debbie so she can see this. What is 2/16? The 216th day of the year is August 4th. Barack Obama was born August 4th. God spoke to her on February 16th of 2024 about Newark. And I called it New Ark. New Ark, like what? Like Noah's Ark, a new beginning. And look at the date, 2/16. And that 2/16 is also relevant here. Anniversary of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and yesterday's death of the rapper, 2/16. They're speaking, people. These are sacrifices going on because they're trying to create this one world system. And the closer they get it, the more sacrifices that they're doing. Now here's the poem I wrote for the gentleman who died. God rest his soul. Voice of the youth. That was his calling. So I asked the question, is it fair to say we've lost our way, to take a life on Mother's Day, to drown the beat of the drum, deny mother cherished son, to give her roses, the hearse, oh Jesus, we calling the curse, blowing up social media, escape, black suits and Nikes, the wake, wrapping a ticket from the pen, flowing positivity, let me in. Are we asking too much to live? The pure in heart shall give. Are we painting the narrative blind? What happened to mankind? Voice of the youth, the vibe, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, hide. Herod and Pharaoh are back, bullets flying, facts, souls rising from hell, cold-hearted cells, a sacrifice for their God. Judas strikes again, the squad. NIPSEY HUSSLE, similar fate, bended knees, heaven's sake, gangster rap on the throne, saints going home, choir singing, the joy taken, God's love again, forsaken. Rest in peace, young brother. We'll still fight. And you'll always live for your positive rapping. He served time in jail. When he got out, he decided to do positive rap for the community. And he was well respected. I believe he was taken out as a sacrifice, not this story that they gave us. I'm Friend Shot Pearson. God bless.